Hello, my name is Putkonen. Thank you for joining me. Today's topic is we can look, but seeing is a grace. Now, this stems from the old saying that enlightenment is seeing what is as it is. Enlightenment can be described so, but that also implies that for the unenlightened, you're not seeing what is as it is. So, what is it that you're seeing? Well, you're seeing mostly thought, misconception, incorrect beliefs. Basically, you're looking at that. What I mean by that is it's like a mirage. If you're looking at a mirage and you believed it to be water, well, then you're not seeing what is as it is. Because what is refracted light off of hot air. It's not water. There's no water present in a mirage. And so if you were to see what is as it is, you would know there's no water. And so that's the difference between seeing and believing the illusion versus seeing what is as it is. But what can you do to overcome the illusion? Well, that's why so many teachers, including myself, say just be still, be silent, and fully aware. Because it's in these moments that we're still silent, fully aware, but we're not thinking. We're not entertaining and spinning that mental wheel and keeping it going. We're allowing it to stop. It will grind to a halt. And so when you are not even thinking and you're simply aware, well, then that's a layer of mental imagery and tinting and coloring of reality that is removed. Because when you're no longer thinking, you've got a better chance to see what is as it is. But the seeing, as the title of this video implies, is a grace. Because we can only look. When we're still silent and fully aware, when we're fully aware, we are just looking. Still silent and looking, that is, fully aware. But the seeing of what is as it is a grace. It happens or not happens on its own accord. And this happens all the time in normal life. I mean, perhaps you've encountered the same thing. Perhaps I'm looking for the ketchup or the mayonnaise and I ask my wife, where is it? And she says, well, it's in the refrigerator door. And so I go to the refrigerator, I open the door, I scan, I don't see it. I looked, but I didn't see it. And so I may ask her, well, where is it? I don't see it. And she may say, it's in the refrigerator door. And it may go back and forth, and maybe she'll get up, walk to the refrigerator, and she'll pull it right out of the door. It was always there. It just wasn't seen. You looked, but didn't see. Now, granted, the longer you look, the better chance of seeing. Because if you're in a hurry and you look really quick and then look away, you may not really have seen very well. And so, of course, the longer you look, the better chance of seeing. And so perhaps if I spent a much longer time looking through each item in the fridge, I might have seen it. It's hard to say. But I'm trying to point out a subtle difference here in that we can look. It doesn't necessarily mean we'll see. The seeing happens of its own accord. Not because we're willing it. Not because we're expending effort. All we can do is look. Whether we see or not see is a grace. And so when I look in the fridge, whether I see or not see the mayonnaise is a grace. And if I spend a longer time looking, perhaps that grace will come and I'll see. But even if I spent more time, there's a chance that I still wouldn't see. And again, I'd ask my wife, where is it? And if it's there, she'd be able to pull it right out of the door. So there's a difference between looking and seeing, and that's really the whole point of this video. We can't will seeing. We can't control seeing. We can't cause seeing, at least not directly. We can look longer. That produces a more conducive environment for seeing, the longer you look. But it doesn't cause seeing. And so that is what I mainly want to talk about today, was when we're still, when we're silent, we're fully aware. This is the equivalent of looking. And so don't think it will translate or cause seeing. Just because you're still silent and fully aware does not mean you're going to awaken. You can't cause it by just being still, silent, and fully aware. The funny thing is, the more you try and force the issue, it gets in its own way. The more that you're trying to look, sometimes it gets in the way of seeing. Kind of not seeing the forest for the trees kind of thing. It is in trying to look and see, sometimes we get in the way of seeing. And so it's more relaxed. Just be still, be silent, be fully aware. And in that moment of full awareness, that's a looking at what is. And it may occur that you'll see what is as it is. Anyways, if you got any questions, comments, please post below. If you have not yet, please subscribe to the channel. If you think people might be interested in this channel, please let them know about it. But until next time, thank you much.